Hello, everyone. Welcome to the English Globe podcast. We are so happy you are here with us today.
Hi, I am Julia, and this is my friend Adam. We are excited to talk to you about a very interesting topic.
Yes, today we will talk about technology in our daily life. Technology is everywhere and helps us in many ways. But before we start, let's explain a bit more about what we mean by technology.
Good idea, Adam. When we say technology, we are talking about tools and machines that make our lives easier. These can be big machines like cars and airplanes, or small devices like phones and computers.
Exactly, Julia. Technology can also mean software and applications that help us do things. For example, apps on our phones or programs on our computers. Technology helps us in many areas of our lives, like communication, education, work, and even in our free time.
That's right. And today, we are going to explore how technology affects us every day. We will talk about how we communicate with each other using technology, how we learn new things with technology, and how we use technology to do everyday tasks.
We will also discuss some of the advantages and disadvantages of using technology. Technology has many benefits, but it can also have some downsides if we are not careful.
Yes, it is important to know how to use technology in a smart and safe way. But don't worry, we will keep everything simple and easy to understand. This podcast is for everyone, even if you are just starting to learn English.
That's right, Julia. We want to make learning English fun and interesting. So let's get started with our first topic, communication. But before we dive in, let's take a moment to think about how our lives have changed with technology.
Yes, Adam. Can you imagine a day without using your phone or computer? It would be very different, right?
Absolutely. These days, we use technology from the moment we wake up until we go to bed. For example, many people use their phone as an alarm clock. When we wake up, the first thing we do is check our phones for messages, emails, or social media updates.
And throughout the day, we use technology for many things. We use it to talk to our friends and family, to study, to work, and even to relax and have fun.
Technology is so integrated into our lives that sometimes we don't even realize how much we use it. It has changed the way we do things and has made many tasks easier and faster.
Yes, and that's why it's so important to understand how technology works and how it can help us. But also, we need to be aware of its impact on our lives and learn to use it in a balanced way.
Well said, Julia. Now let's dive into our first segment, communication. We will talk about how technology has changed the way we communicate with each other. From making phone calls to sending text messages and using social media, technology has made it easier to stay connected with people all around the world.
Yes, communication is a very important part of our lives. It helps us to share information, express our feelings, and stay in touch with our loved ones. Technology has given us many new ways to communicate that are fast and convenient.
Absolutely. And in this segment, we will discuss the different tools we use for communication, how they work, and how they have changed our lives. So, stay with us as we explore the fascinating world of communication technology.
Let's start with something simple and familiar: the phone. We all use phones to talk to each other. But did you know that the first phone was invented more than 140 years ago?
That's right, Julia. The telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell in 1876. It was a revolutionary invention that allowed people to talk to each other over long distances. Before that, people had to send letters, which took a long time.
And today, we have smartphones that can do so much more than just make calls. We can send text messages, take photos, browse the internet, and even play games.
Yes, smartphones are like small computers that fit in our pockets. They have changed the way we communicate and access information. But let's not forget the basic function of the phone, making calls.
Making a phone call is still one of the most common ways to communicate. It's direct, personal, and immediate. You can hear the other person's voice and have a real-time conversation.
And with the advent of video calls, we can now see the person we are talking to. This adds another layer of connection, making the conversation more personal and engaging.
Video calls are amazing, especially for people who live far away from their families and friends. They can see each other and feel more connected, even if they are miles apart.
Yes, tools like Skype, Zoom, and FaceTime have become very popular, especially during the pandemic when people couldn't meet in person.
These tools have not only helped people stay connected with loved ones, but also allowed them to work and study from home. Video conferencing has become a normal part of our lives.
Another important communication tool is email. Email is used for both personal and professional communication. It is fast, efficient, and allows us to send documents, photos, and other files.
Yes, email is very useful for work and school. We can send and receive messages quickly, no matter where we are. It's also a great way to keep a record of our communications.
And then there's social media. Social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter have transformed the way we communicate and share information.
Social media allows us to connect with people all around the world. We can share our thoughts, photos, and videos, and stay updated with what's happening in our friends' lives.
It's a powerful tool for staying connected, but it's also important to use it wisely. We should be mindful of what we share and how much time we spend on social media.
Yes, balance is key. Social media can be very engaging, and it's easy to spend a lot of time on it. But we should make sure it doesn't take over our lives.
Well said, Julia. So, to sum up, technology has given us many new ways to communicate. From phones and video calls to email and social media, we have many tools at our disposal.
These tools have made it easier to stay connected with our friends and family, no matter where they are. But we should also use them wisely and find a balance.
That's right. Now, let's move on to our next segment, education. We will talk about how technology helps us learn new things and makes education more accessible.
Yes, education is very important, and technology has changed the way we learn. From online classes to educational apps, there are many new ways to gain knowledge and skills.
So, stay with us as we explore the exciting world of technology in education. We'll be right back after a short break.
Don't go anywhere. We have a lot more to talk about. See you soon.
Segment 1. Technology and Communication. First, let's talk about communication. Julia, how do you talk to your friends?
I use my phone. I send messages and make calls. It's so easy now.
That's right. Phones are very important. We can call or text anyone, anywhere, anytime. Phones have really changed the way we communicate.
Yes, and with smartphones, we can also use apps like WhatsApp and Skype to make video calls. These apps are really handy.
Video calls are amazing. We can see and talk to people far away. It feels like they are right here with us. This is especially great for families and friends who live far apart.
Exactly. And let's not forget email. Email is very useful for work and school. It allows us to send long messages and attach important documents.
Yes, we can send and receive messages quickly. We can also attach files and documents. It's a very efficient way to communicate, especially for business.
What about social media?
Social media is great. We can share pictures, videos, and messages with many people. Social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter have changed the way we interact with others.
Yes, we can use Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It helps us stay connected with friends and family. We can see what they are doing and share our own experiences with them.
Technology makes communication fast and easy, but we should also be careful. It's important to use it wisely.
True, we should be careful about what we share and how much time we spend on it. Sometimes, spending too much time on social media can be harmful.
Absolutely. Let's dive deeper into each of these tools and discuss their features and how they benefit us. Let's start with smartphones.
Smartphones are like mini computers in our pockets. We can do so many things with them. For example, we can use them to browse the internet, play games, and use various apps for different purposes.
That's right, Julia. One of the most used features of smartphones is messaging. Apps like WhatsApp, Messenger, and iMessage make it easy to send texts, pictures, videos, and even voice messages.
And the best part is, these apps often use the internet to send messages, so we don't have to worry about extra charges for SMS.
Video calls are another fantastic feature of smartphones. Apps like Skype, Zoom, and FaceTime allow us to have face-to-face conversations with people anywhere in the world.
Video calls are especially useful for meetings and classes. During the pandemic, many people used video calls to work from home and to attend online classes.
Yes, video calls help us stay connected in a more personal way than just voice calls or text messages. Seeing the other person's face makes the conversation feel more real and engaging.
Moving on to email, it's a powerful communication tool. We use it for work, school, and even personal messages. Email allows us to send detailed messages and important documents quickly.
Emails are very organized too. We can keep track of our conversations and refer back to them whenever we need. It's like having a written record of our communication.
And email is not just for sending messages. We can subscribe to newsletters, receive updates, and even use it for marketing purposes. Many businesses use email to reach their customers.
Social media is another big part of our communication today. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter allow us to share our thoughts, photos, and videos with a large audience.
Social media helps us stay connected with friends and family, even if they are far away. We can see what they are up to and share our own experiences with them.
Yes, it's also a great way to meet new people and join communities with similar interests. Social media has created a global village where everyone is connected.
But we should remember to use social media wisely. It's easy to spend too much time on it, which can affect our daily lives and mental health.
That's very true, Julia. It's important to set limits and be mindful of our social media use. We should make sure it doesn't interfere with our work, studies, or personal relationships.
Another important aspect of communication technology is instant messaging. Apps like WhatsApp, Messenger, and Telegram allow us to chat with our friends and family in real time.
Instant messaging is very convenient. We can have quick conversations without making a phone call. We can also create group chats to stay in touch with multiple people at the same time.
Group chats are great for planning events, sharing updates, and staying connected with our social circles. We can share photos, videos, and even our location.
Technology has also made it easier to communicate with people from different parts of the world. We can use translation apps to talk to people who speak different languages.
That's amazing. Apps like Google Translate can help us understand and communicate with people from different cultures. It opens up a whole new world of possibilities.
Yes, it's incredible how technology has broken down language barriers and brought people closer together. We can learn about different cultures and make new friends from around the globe.
Another great tool is voice messaging. Sometimes typing a message can be too slow or difficult. Voice messages allow us to speak and send our message quickly and easily.
Voice messages are very personal too. We can hear the tone and emotion in the other person's voice, which makes the communication more heartfelt and meaningful.
And let's not forget about video messages. Apps like Snapchat and Instagram allow us to send short video clips to our friends. It's a fun and creative way to communicate.
Yes, video messages add a visual element to our communication. We can show what we are doing or express ourselves in a way that text or voice messages can't.
Technology has also made it easier to share our lives with others. We can post updates, photos, and videos on social media, and our friends can like, comment, and share them.
This creates a sense of community and connection. We can celebrate our achievements, share our experiences, and support each other through difficult times.
But again, it's important to use these tools wisely. We should be mindful of our privacy and be careful about what we share online.
That's a great point, Julia. Privacy is very important. We should make sure to use strong passwords, avoid sharing sensitive information, and be aware of the privacy settings on our apps and social media accounts.
And we should also be respectful and kind in our online interactions. It's easy to misunderstand or hurt someone with our words, so we should always think before we post or send a message.
Absolutely. Communication technology is a powerful tool, but with great power comes great responsibility. We should use it to build positive and meaningful connections.
So to sum up, technology has revolutionized the way we communicate. From phones and video calls to email and social media, we have many tools at our disposal.
These tools have made it easier to stay connected with our friends and family, no matter where they are. But we should also use them wisely and find a balance.
That's right. Now, let's move on to our next segment, education. We will talk about how technology helps us learn new things and makes education more accessible.
Yes, education is very important, and technology has changed the way we learn. From online classes to educational apps, there are many new ways to gain knowledge and skills.
So stay with us as we explore the exciting world of technology in education. We'll be right back after a short break.
Segment 2, Technology in Education. Now let's talk about education. Julia, how do you use technology to learn?
I use my computer for online classes. It's like going to school, but on the internet. I can learn from home. It's very convenient because I don't have to travel, and I can study in a comfortable environment.
That's cool. There are many websites and apps for learning. They make studying fun and easy. With just a few clicks, we can find resources for any subject we are interested in.
Yes, I use apps to learn new languages. It's very interactive and engaging. Apps like Duolingo and Babbel make learning languages feel like playing a game. They have lessons, quizzes, and even speaking exercises to help improve our skills.
We can also watch videos on YouTube to learn new things. There are tutorials for everything. Whether it's cooking, playing a musical instrument, or understanding complex science topics, there's a video for it.
Yes, from cooking to science experiments, we can learn anything. I love watching educational channels like TED and Crash Course. They explain difficult topics in a simple and interesting way.
Online classes and educational apps are very helpful. They offer flexibility. We can learn at our own pace. If we don't understand something, we can rewind the video or reread the lesson until it makes sense.
That's true, but sometimes it can be challenging. We need to be disciplined and manage our time well. Without a regular school schedule, it's easy to get distracted.
Yes, it requires self-discipline, but the benefits are worth it. We can access information anytime, anywhere. This is especially useful for people who have busy schedules or live in remote areas.
And we can connect with teachers and other students online. It's a great way to collaborate and share ideas. Online forums and discussion groups help us to engage with others and get different perspectives.
Technology has made education accessible to many people around the world. It's a powerful tool for learning. For example, people in rural areas can attend online courses from top universities without having to move to a city.
That's amazing. Also, students with disabilities can benefit from technology. They can use special software and devices to help them learn more effectively. For instance, screen readers for visually impaired students or speech-to-text programs for those who have difficulty writing.
Let's talk about some specific tools and platforms that are making a big difference in education. One popular platform is Khan Academy. It offers free courses on a wide range of subjects, from math to history, and it's available to everyone.
Yes, Khan Academy is fantastic. It provides video lessons, practice exercises, and a personalized learning dashboard. Students can learn at their own pace and track their progress.
Another great tool is Coursera. It offers online courses, specializations, and even degrees from top universities and companies. It's a great way to advance your career or learn something new.
And let's not forget about MOOCs, massive open online courses. Platforms like edX and Udacity offer these courses, which are available to anyone with an internet connection. They cover a wide variety of topics and are often taught by professors from prestigious universities.
These platforms have made it possible for anyone to learn from the best teachers in the world, regardless of where they live or their financial situation. It's a huge step towards making education more inclusive.
Speaking of inclusivity, there are also many educational resources available in different languages. This helps non-native speakers to learn and understand the content better.
Yes, that's very important. And technology also enables teachers to use various multimedia tools to make lessons more engaging. They can use videos, animations, and interactive quizzes to enhance the learning experience.
Let's talk about virtual classrooms. Tools like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and Google Classroom have become very popular, especially during the pandemic. They allow teachers and students to interact in real time, just like in a physical classroom.
Virtual classrooms are great because they bring the classroom experience to our homes. Teachers can give live lectures, students can ask questions, and everyone can participate in discussions.
And these tools often have features like breakout rooms, where students can work in small groups, and digital whiteboards, where teachers can write and draw just like on a physical whiteboard.
Another interesting technology in education is gamification. This involves using game elements in learning to make it more fun and motivating. For example, apps like Kahoot turn quizzes into interactive games that students enjoy playing.
Gamification can make learning more engaging and help students stay motivated. By earning points, badges, and rewards, students feel a sense of achievement and are encouraged to keep learning.
Technology also helps in personalizing education. Adaptive learning platforms like Dreambox and Smart Sparrow adjust the difficulty of lessons based on the student's performance. This way, students get a tailored learning experience that suits their needs.
Yes, personalized learning is very effective. It ensures that students are neither bored with material that is too easy nor overwhelmed with content that is too difficult.
Another benefit of technology in education is the ability to access a wealth of resources. Online libraries, journals, and databases provide students with a vast amount of information for their research and studies.
That's right. Websites like Google Scholar and JSTOR offer access to academic papers and articles. Students can find reliable sources and references for their assignments and projects.
And let's not forget about digital textbooks. E-books are often cheaper and more convenient than traditional textbooks. Students can carry multiple books on a single device and access them anytime, anywhere.
Yes. Digital textbooks also have interactive features like search functions, hyperlinks, and multimedia elements that enhance the learning experience.
Another interesting development is the use of artificial intelligence in education. AI can help in grading assignments, providing feedback, and even tutoring students in certain subjects.
AI tutors can be very helpful. They can answer students' questions, explain difficult concepts, and provide personalized support, which is especially useful for subjects like math and science.
And AI can also help teachers by automating administrative tasks like attendance and grading, giving them more time to focus on teaching and interacting with students.
Yes, technology has really transformed education in so many ways. It has made learning more accessible, engaging, and personalized.
But it's important to remember that technology is just a tool. It can enhance learning, but it cannot replace good teaching. The role of teachers is still very important. Absolutely. Teachers guide, inspire, and support students. They help students develop critical thinking skills and a love for learning. Technology should be used to support teachers, not replace them. And students also need to develop digital literacy skills. They need to know how to use technology effectively and responsibly.
Yes, digital literacy is very important. Students should learn how to find reliable information, protect their privacy, and use technology in a way that is ethical and respectful.
So, to sum up, technology has revolutionized education. It offers many benefits such as flexibility, accessibility, and personalized learning. But it also requires self-discipline and digital literacy.
That's right. And while technology can enhance learning, it cannot replace the human touch that teachers bring. It's important to find a balance and use technology in a way that supports and enriches the educational experience.
Now, let's move on to our next segment, technology in daily tasks. We will talk about how technology helps us with our everyday activities and makes our lives easier.
Yes, from online shopping to smart home devices, technology plays a big role in our daily routines. Stay with us as we explore the many ways technology simplifies our lives.
Segment 3, technology in daily tasks. Let's talk about daily tasks. Julia, how does technology help you at home?
I have a smart home device. It helps me turn on lights, play music, and set reminders. It's very convenient. For example, if I'm in bed and forgot to turn off the lights, I can just ask my smart device to do it for me.
That's great. I use my phone to order food online. It's quick and easy. I can also shop for groceries and other things. There are apps for almost everything now, which makes life so much simpler.
Yes, online shopping is very convenient. We can buy anything we need without leaving our home. I often shop for clothes, books, and even household items online. It saves a lot of time.
We can also use technology for banking and paying bills. It saves us a lot of time. Instead of going to the bank, we can do everything from our phone or computer.
Yes, I can check my bank account, transfer money, and pay bills using my phone or computer. It's safe and easy. Plus, many banking apps send alerts to keep track of our spending.
Smart home devices like Alexa or Google Home make our lives easier. We can control many things with just our voice. For example, we can adjust the thermostat, turn on the TV, or even start the coffee maker.
Yes, we can ask for the weather, set alarms, and even play games. It's like having a personal assistant. I also use my smart device to create a shopping list. When I'm cooking and run out of something, I just tell my device to add it to the list.
Technology helps us manage our daily tasks efficiently, but we should also be mindful of its use. It's easy to become too dependent on it. Yes, it's important to take breaks and not rely on technology too much. Balance is key. We should also spend time offline, doing things like reading a book or going for a walk. Technology has many benefits, but it's important to use it wisely and responsibly. For instance, while online shopping is convenient, we should be cautious about our spending and protect our personal information.
Absolutely. Let's dive into some more examples of how technology assists us with daily tasks. Take meal planning and cooking, for instance. There are apps like Mealime and Yumly that help us plan meals, create grocery lists, and find new recipes.
Yes, those apps are fantastic. They not only suggest recipes based on our preferences, but also help us stay organized. We can even find step-by-step cooking instructions and videos.
Another helpful technology is fitness apps and wearables like Fitbits or smartwatches. They track our physical activity, monitor our heart rate, and even remind us to move if we've been sitting for too long.
Fitness technology is great for staying healthy. These devices can track our steps, measure our sleep quality, and help us set fitness goals. They motivate us to stay active and take care of our health.
And speaking of health, there are telemedicine services. We can consult doctors online without having to visit a clinic. It's especially useful for minor health issues or follow-up appointments.
Yes, telemedicine has made healthcare more accessible. We can get medical advice, prescriptions, and even some treatments from the comfort of our home.
Another area where technology plays a big role is home security. Smart security systems allow us to monitor our homes remotely. We can see who is at the door, get alerts about any unusual activity, and even lock or unlock doors using our phones.
Smart security systems give us peace of mind. They help keep our homes safe and secure. Plus, many systems have cameras and sensors that can detect movement or sound, providing an extra layer of security.
Let's not forget about entertainment. Streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, and Spotify provide endless options for movies, TV shows, and music. We can watch or listen to what we want, when we want.
Yes, streaming services have changed how we consume entertainment. We no longer have to wait for a TV show to air or go to a store to buy a CD. Everything is available online.
And with smart TVs, we can access these services directly from our television. We can also use devices like Chromecast or Apple TV to stream content from our phones or computers.
Smart TVs and streaming devices make it easy to enjoy our favorite shows and movies. We can even use voice commands to search for content or control playback.
Another interesting aspect is how technology helps with personal organization. Apps like Google Calendar, Todoist, and Evernote help us keep track of our schedules, tasks, and notes.
Personal organization apps are very useful. They help us stay on top of our commitments and manage our time effectively. We can set reminders, create to-do lists, and sync our calendars across devices.
And for those who like reading, e-readers like Kindle and apps like Audible for audiobooks provide a great way to enjoy books without having to carry them around.
E-readers and audiobooks are perfect for people who love to read but don't have a lot of time or space for physical books. We can carry an entire library with us on a single device.
Speaking of carrying things, mobile payment systems like Apple Pay and Google Pay make shopping and paying for things much easier. We can make payments with just a tap of our phone.
Mobile payments are very convenient. They are secure, fast, and reduce the need to carry cash or cards. Plus, they often come with features like tracking our spending and managing our finances.
Another benefit of technology is how it helps us stay informed. News apps and websites provide us with up-to-date information about what's happening in the world. We can customize our newsfeed to see the topics that interest us the most.
Yes, staying informed is important, and technology makes it easy. We can get news alerts, read articles, and watch videos from reliable sources. It helps us stay connected with the world.
And let's not forget about travel. Apps like Google Maps and Waze help us find our way around. We can get directions, avoid traffic, and even find the best places to visit.
Travel apps are very useful. They provide real-time information about traffic, public transportation, and points of interest. We can also book flights, hotels, and rental cars using travel apps.
Technology also helps us stay in touch with friends and family. Social media, messaging apps, and video calls make it easy to communicate with our loved ones, no matter where they are.
Yes, staying connected is important, and technology makes it possible. We can share our lives, celebrate special moments, and support each other through good times and bad.
So, to sum up, technology helps us with many daily tasks. It makes our lives more convenient, efficient, and enjoyable. But it's important to use it wisely and find a balance.
That's right. Technology has many benefits, but we should also be mindful of its impact on our lives. Taking breaks, staying active, and spending time offline are important for our well-being.
Now let's move on to our next segment, technology and entertainment. We will talk about how technology has changed the way we enjoy movies, music, and games.
Yes, entertainment technology is a big part of our lives. From streaming services to gaming consoles, there's a lot to discuss. Stay with us as we explore the exciting world of technology in entertainment.
We'll be right back after a short break. Don't go anywhere.
Today, we talked about how technology helps us communicate, learn, and do daily tasks. We covered a lot of ground, from smart home devices to online education and digital banking.
Technology is very important in our lives.